Here, right, good. Now this is how I lock you up, like that. You see? And now you feel your arm can dislocate and pop your shoulder out of socket. You feel me? It doesn't take a lot. So my point is, in the book it says Bansa Wutsa, but for me studying this system so fine-tuned by my Sifu, it means Kwanzaa. Because I show you Bansa Wutsa. That's why it says at the end of a book, at the end of every martial art book you buy to want to learn that art or study, it says you must learn from a qualified instructor. Someone who has sacrificed. The problem with a lot of martial artists, they have this tendency to want to become politicians of the martial arts. Always debating rather than exchanging, communicating, dialoguing, and accumulating more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. More concern of their ego. A lot of these guys become Sifus less than a year, 2 years. I go, you Sifu? Okay. You know, I know better, you know, no guy, yeah? You'll come on this floor, you'll find out, no Sifu. Don't want to embarrass you. So, because in Chinese Kung Fu, you never see two Sifus in front of students play hands. The Chinese, this is something in tradition. Why? Because it keep the student, you know, not to get cocky, think, oh, my teacher's better than your teacher. Well, they are see him, see I, see Jay, see my older sister, younger sister, older brother, younger brother. Okay, but it's in tradition. When you learn tradition and honor, see those pages. A lot of those pages weren't taught to Americans. Why? Because of their way and their ego. They come in class, you know, some be disrespectful, you know, walk in, yo man, here's your money. That's very disrespectful. You think about it, would you appreciate someone coming in your house and did that to you, one of your kids' friends, or walked up to your dad and like, yo man, here's your money, man. You like be a little like, yo man, that's not, you know, well, no they're not. There's a lot of students do that. Students are people who just come and go for self-gain, self-benefit. Will drain you dry like a vampire. Disciples are those who, their comfort teacher, make sure teacher fine, always around, always supportive, always involved, and always learning. See, when you're not playing Kung Fu physically, you're learning from your Sifu.
So how one person will seek out a good teacher? Well, from a guy who just want to.
Well, what you do is you can visit different muguns or dojos and walk in humbly and tell them what your purpose and what you're searching for, and ask, is it maybe okay? So they say you can sit down and observe the class, or let you have a time, you know, and observe, and then when you leave, you can tell me what I say. Maybe what do you think? You think you maybe be interested, right? You see what I'm saying? I can't not push it on you. I can lead you to the path, but you got to find your way to the mountain. You see, more than just like I told you, it's like I don't care because you got a lot of money. What's your real purpose of wanting to learn? You see, because what I have is very valuable. Come from the 16th century, cost more than some things in a museum. So not just give it away. I learned that from my Sifu. Just don't give your Kung Fu away to people. You want to study from me, you pay for class. Because it'll change your attitude. It'll make you appreciate what you're doing. Because see, now you got to pay for it, so then you'll be more willing to come and learn. But you got some crazy Americans who'll pay for class for a whole year and not come. Because it's so convenient now. Before, back in times in the 60s and 70s, it wasn't as convenient as it is now. You got so many people who have became instructors and I'm gonna show you. This is nothing wrong. It's like you use your assets, not abuse them. So the Chinese go, you know, you come to my and you be disrespectful in the Mugun. You come with Americanized attitude, real cocky. So their way, you want to learn this system, I can teach you today. The whole system, right? And you pay me. Then I sign your papers and then you go.
Where did you think it changed? Was it the you know, Sifu's getting greedy for money, or just people being lazy?
No. What it was, a sifu, it's like your father or your mother. Yeah. You ever like keep begging from or keep like telling your mother or father what you want, what you got, and eventually they look at you and tell you go find yourself a seat and not gonna. It's not time. You're not ready. You're too cocky already. The way you keep asking. So the way the Chinese deal with you, rather than curse you out, get ignorant. Okay, you have money. You have so much money, so you want to pay. Okay, I'll teach you. And their teacher, know what they're trying to do? Cut the lifeline, allow you to go on and get out of their hand. See, I did without touching you, without getting all uptight. See, we're Americans, so we have a different way. But when you learn truthfully, and Sifu Novell could tell you, your teacher could tell you, when he got accepted by his Sifu, and when he really knew he was accepted by his Sifu, all of a sudden he was in them late classes. Them early classes that was just Americanized. Because when you got that, see, I never forget my Chinese name, Moi Wu, in the Wing Chun system, known all over the world. And how, stay humble, but it said something in the Q and Q, my Sifu had wrote. It said, taste and enjoy yourself. So humbly, I knew I was a warrior fighter, so I went out and experienced this Kung Fu all over the world with different martial artists, all over the world, wherever I traveled. And I met some awesome Tai Lung, fellow martial artists. You know what I mean? It wasn't about who's the baddest, who's the best, but what you saw were real martial artists, cats who really could apply and adapt, adjust, and overcome with one another. And then in my trials, I met many warriors who had experienced the same trial and error as me, had served the country and really experienced applying what they have learned.
Did you, in the beginning of your training and stuff like that, or did you become arrogant? And did you?
I was never arrogant. Why? Because I came involved in the martial arts for a cause, not because. And my cause was never put your hands on my mom, brother, me, or sister ever in life, because I would stop you. You see, so I came with a different purpose. I didn't come for, I was an athlete in high school, all county, all state in football, all state in wrestling, all that good stuff. That was just activity. But as a warrior, you know what I mean? I got involved in martial arts for a cause, not because John joined. I got involved because you're not going to ever harm me. You're not going to put your hands on me. See, it's a difference. So have a different mentality. I share something with everyone too. I was listening to the guy very closely from the MMA.
Joe Rogan.
What's his name?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, well,
Joe Rogan.
I'm going to be honest with you. He made a good point. He said, and it's mostly the brothers who study Kung Fu who want to try to go fight in MMA with Wing Chun. And like I say again, Joe is absolutely right, because this thing says cage fighting, not Wing Chun. Because guess what? Wing Chun is not a sport. It's not a sport, it's a non-traditional system, strictly business, and you get a real confrontation with me in the street. Trust me, I don't care, MMA, golf, or whatever. You better understand life and death, because I definitely do it, right? And I will take you out. You understand? Not on some play game, none of that. I'm not interested in just choking you. I'll snap your neck, And people say, well, that's violent. No, the thorn only harms those who try to steal upon the blossom. See, I'm on a whole nother level of mentality. I'm looking at life and death. And see, Joe, I love Joe. I respect the brothers from MMA. I got friends in California. Rampage. All of them, my boys from out in LA, and they doing their thing. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? They know who the professor is too. See, a known shape, you know what I mean? In the game, and not a fake warrior. Really understand what fighting's about. That's like you went to the cage and learned how to box a little bit. Now you want to go jump in the ring with Pernell Whitaker. Come on, that doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? It's like I listen to a lot of these guys, want to go and have a moment and want to go fight in a tournament. And I watch, so many young people fighting one another and was totally exhausted. Soon before he said fight, they were already tired. So then when they started fighting, they gave you a burst of 20 seconds. But want to walk around, chest out like, they're going to tear the world down. And I go, so The Japanese, the Chinese, the Koreans, right, feel like, you know, our country is, you know, have taken the martial arts and turned it into a game. That's why they don't teach everyone the true kung fu, the true karate, the true jiu-jitsu.
Where did it go wrong?
Where it went wrong was our people, a lot of the sifus, a lot of the senseis, a lot of the shihans, you know, we need more discipline on the floor. I just spoke before at Man Up Stand Up, the last event that passed on the 28th, about ignorancy. Ignorancy walks in every ethnic on this earth. It's a disease that lies in the cerebellum that needs to be cut out so life can go on and project better images. What did we see at the end of the tournament? It was going beautiful all the way to the end, and just what I had said at the beginning, it happened at the end. And we had children at this event. We had women at this event. We had older and other masters sitting at this event. And I'm watching a street mentality, kicking chairs, and yeah, we take this to Harlem. I know you not stay with your Sifu long, and you have money. He make you a Sifu, real Sifu, real Qigong, real Sensei, real Shihan, not conduct himself. See, the art in the martial arts, we learn a discipline, which is constructive criticism. Back in the day, you went through a lot of physical discipline. In karate, they sweep you out, stop you until you get back up and pick up the position. You say that's sort of cruel. Well, guess what? In a real fight in that street, a person don't know you, don't care nothing about you, and want to bring harm to you, they'll be worse than that. So being prepared for the situation is better than what? Not being prepared. So inside, I went from out, this is out, inside, out.
Oh, that's like the tornado joint.
That is a tornado kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tornado.
Wheel kick, punch for me.
Oh, man.
Give me a
That would have been a knockout right
go
there.
slow. Punch. Boom, boom, boom. Feel the difference in my kicks? If I hit, they're gonna knock your head off.
Yeah, definitely.
If I hit your head, it's a wrap.
Okay.
So as soon as I touch, as soon as we touch,
Yeah.
bridging.
So you're like a Wing Chun man. Now normally they would fight in that manner.
Right, yeah, they create a bridge.
Okay.
It's like when I do a yin, see his hand touch?
Yeah.
I learned something called Mai Sung Jong, touch and go.
Yeah.
So my hands is accustomed to. See? See, now what would you think of trying to do just right here? Like, look, I struck you.
Right.
Here's, look, this here, these are strikes. Okay, I'll loosen you up.
And that's when you do. That's when you apply that
Kwai maul or cook maul.
Okay.
Elbow, Bill G elbow, you striking me, I do this. It's your elbow strike.
But you apply that with that same kick though, right?
Yeah.
You know that kick thing you just did?
Yeah, crane kick. This is how we do. Like, say he punch, and I want to make an entry.
Yeah.
I go here, again, so good.
Man. So you.
Stay right there.
That'd be messed up.
Imagine you fell on the cement like that. I stop your kneecap. You never get back up. You become prey.
Man.
It looks like a lion in a high heel. You know what I mean? Experience. But I'd like to thank Man Up Stand Up again. You know, I always look forward to being able to give a little wisdom and knowledge to the people, the world, other martial artists. I hope that other martial artists appreciate some of the information that's being given out. Me, I'm not a politician, but I am a martial artist. And Tylum, my fellow martial artists, all due respect to all my martial art, all my MA brothers, all my boxers, all my fighters in the world, all the warriors. You know, we recognize and we know real when we see it. Peace.